We move to the Global Citizens Live event, which will begin on the 25th of September. Now, the concert aims to unite the world to defend the planet and defeat poverty.
Well, the concert, which hails from 6 continents, will feature artists, celebrities and world leaders coming together to create change, impact climate change and also focus on poverty.
Joining us on the show to tell us more about the event is Nigerian Country Director, Global Citizen. We have Ms. Maibe. Good morning and welcome to the show. Now, the Global Citizen Live event is organized as a concert. Can you tell us why you chose or why we chose this concert path?
So as an organization, good morning Lagos, by the way. As an organization, our model is pop meets policy. What does that mean? Our target audience is very young. They're between the ages of 18 and 30. So with that, we're trying to make policy a bit more digestible for them. We also work with the entertainment and artist community because they have the power to mobilize and convene. They have a large followership. With that, we try to tap into that to make sure that we get to young people for them to understand policy objectives and issues of development in general. So we do that as an organization. We get them to take action on our platform. What does action look like? Action looks like signing a petition, tweeting or emailing a politician to really focus on developmental issues that people care about in their communities. So with the concept, it's not just fun and games for us as an organization. With the concert, we bring our artist communities to perform, and these artists are also activists in their own rights. With that, politicians come on stage, make commitments towards issues of development, and we follow up and report impact on those commitments as well. So essentially, it's just for us to mobilize people and for us to make sure policy is fun for them and understand that those politicians or those activists that we work with, they also really care about the issues that they care about as well.
All right, Maimuna. Global Live coming back, Global Citizen coming back again this year. I suppose last year was a bit of a pandemic one, but why poverty and climate change this year? Why are these on the front of the talking burner?
So as you know, even before the pandemic, we were slightly off track in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. But with the impacts on the pandemic, I think it's pushed us back more than a decade as it stands. So as an organization this year, we launched our recovery plan for the world. It's essentially a white paper that really focuses on 5 of the SDGs, 5 of the 17 SDGs. And the reason why we did that was we measured the impacts of the pandemic and the impacts that it's had, especially around across the development world. With that, we really focused on 5 pillars and 5 of the SDGs. The first is to end the pandemic itself. The second is recover from the hunger crisis. The third is for us to reverse devastation and the catastrophic impacts of climate change. And also as an organization, we really want to make sure that we achieve equity for all as well. And defending the planet and defeating poverty essentially encapsulates all those 5 objectives. In Nigeria especially, we're focused really on making sure that there's equitable distribution and vaccine uptake, as well as resuming learning for all. As you know, Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children in the world, and about 60 or 70% of those are actually girls. And with that also, we focus on what you know as the shadow pandemic today, sexual and gender-based violence. So with us really reverting the hunger crisis, as I said earlier, and also looking at the impacts of climate change from a local context, you could see that we've been experiencing quite a lot of flooding, especially in the past few years. And also even as you mentioned earlier about the herdsman crisis and insecurity and everything that's been going on, we can attribute that to climate crisis. And also as regards poverty, I mean, that cuts across, it's a cutting across pillar for us when you're talking about education and even the impacts of the pandemic and also the low levels of vaccine uptake in the country.
Right. Now, Memum, I mean, one of the things I saw when I was looking at your flyer talks about defending people and defeating poverty. Now, which people are we looking forward to that will be performing at this event?
At this event, we have the amazing Nigerian artists. We have probably the top 5 Nigerian artists in our lineup. We have Femi Kuti performing, his son Made Kuti also performing. We have Davido, we have Tiwa Savage. And from an Africa perspective, we have the Queen of Africa herself, Angelique Kidjo, performing on our Paris stage. We also have Burna Boy performing in New York.
All right, Maimuna. So how can members of the public be part of this big event, and how can they get more information about it, where to go, how to be part of it all?
Essentially, the event in Lagos is really in celebration of our frontline healthcare workers. These are first responders who have really mobilized during the pandemics to help us recover better together, and even continue to mobilize now in terms of mobilizing Nigerians to get vaccinated and things like that. But with Global Citizen Live, we would really encourage global citizens to download our app, go to our website, register to become global citizens, for them to be able to take actions across the 5 pillars that I mentioned earlier. And with that, they stand to gain points, and with gaining points, they stand to gain rewards as well. Rewards are them winning tickets to events like this, as well as winning merchandise and other amazing rewards that we have on our platform.
All right, so we're looking forward to this one. Looks like it's going to be quite a big one. 25th of September, once again, is the Global Citizen Live Action Concert, Tackling Poverty and Climate Change. That's this year's theme. Thank you so much, the Nigerian Country Manager, Director of Global Citizen, Maimuna Maibe, for coming on Breakfast Central. Maimuna, we're quite a delight to have you on the program.
Thank you very much for having me.